Real Housewife of Potomac star Wendy Osefo and her husband has been arrested for fraud. Adriana De Mora is exposing serial cheater Julia Lemigova. We got the trailer from Southern Charm. Denise Richards going crazy on that courthouse. We also have Justin Bieber hating his own mother, and what is happening with Prince William and King Charles. Girl, so much to talk. Welcome to Pop Smash. Hello, everybody, troop. Welcome back. I'm your host, Andy Shademan, and welcome to another day full of tea. And today, girl, I mean, the amount of tea, it's just insane. I was literally waking up in the morning thinking about so many things when I was just being hit left and right with all of these Bravo news. And I was like, what is going on? And I was not even diving into the pop culture streets. Like, this is insane. We're gonna be talking about everything, guys, because my mind is kind of like being blown away. But before we start, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to BEVERLY Troop, where I keep it real and I mention it all. So make sure to subscribe right now and hit that notification bell. And if you are joining me from my old YouTube channel, welcome to the light. Welcome home. You have found the place to be. Girl, I am so grateful. We keep, bringing people from my old YouTube channel. I hope that one day every single person from that channel could be here as well. But for now, we are just, growing and being happy. And I am, getting to know new people. We are building, our new community. And it has just been amazing. So I just wanted to just throw out there a huge thank you to every single one of you. All right, guys. So I think we should just dive in because I have a feeling this is going to be a long video. Girl, I know that you want to talk about Miss Dr. Wendy Osefo, and we're going to touch on that in a little bit of a second. But girl, I need the watch hour, so you're going to have to watch the whole video, all right? We're going to start talking a little bit about pop culture streets. I wanted to talk about Mr. Justin Bieber because, girl, I mean, out of nowhere, this man is clapping back at his own mother. Yes, you hear that right. He's like, I don't know who are you talking to, but it's definitely not gonna be me. Girl, after all of these months, and Justin Bieber being completely unhinged, fighting with paparazzis, fighting with people, standing on business, doing the most, and smoking on camera, doing substances, the whole thing, right? Well, his mother apparently got very upset or preoccupied, will I say, right? But I don't know if what she did was actually the right move. She posted a whole, it's not even a Bible verse. It's like a whole thing, super fanatic, religious. I felt like I was walking on Hollywood Boulevard and I have one of those crazy guys with a huge, cross and all of that throwing you like holy water, right? Because I was like, what is with this whole post? Girl, it was just too much. I mean, to be honest with you. Anyways, this is what she said. We are cheating you on. I'm praying for you always, Justin. I declare freedom, strength, clarity, and healing over you, Justin. Every chain of fear, confusion, heaviness, and pain be broken in Jesus' name. Holy Spirit, surround him with truth, light, and protection. Heal every wound in his heart, mind, and body, seen and unseen. Restore what has been stolen and cover him in wholeness. Fill him with overflowing with your love and comfort. Continue to raise him as a voice for your kingdom, unshaking and on fire for you, Lord. Since every voice that doesn't come from you, and let his life be a bold witness of your power, love, and healing grace. Say amen if you agree. Girl, I was about to start like speaking in tongue or something. I was like, what is going on over here, you know? Well, look, we cannot blame a mother for, being worried about, her own child. It's a little bit too much for me. Like, honestly, I mean, the whole thing was just like, okay, this is giving a lot of fanaticism. But when Justin Bieber replies and claps back to her, and you know how the media is, and girl, he says the only thing I need healing from is my rolled pinky toe from playing ping pong. And I'm like, are you speaking like that to your own mother on social media in front of everyone? He's basically saying, do not mess with me. Do not tell me what to do. Shut the F up. Mind your own business. Like stand in your own business. Girl, I like every single like US Hollywood, yeah, I'm sorry, no, US Weekly, E News, and news station, CNN, People Magazine, Page Six, Fox News, AOL. Girl, every single publication is out there saying like Justin Bieber hates his mother. I just look. I don't know if Justin is going through his new like I don't give a fuck era and like don't tell me what to do kind of era and just like leave me alone kind of era, Or if there is anything even more that we need to read, between the lines when it comes to that relationship. But definitely is wild. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Now, from one family who is definitely going through a lot to another one, girl, let's talk a little bit about the royal family. Mm, 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 mm. You know, apparently, allegedly, Prince William is he is so done with Harry, so done, But it's more than done. Apparently, he is going into a full on. I hate that guy. I don't want that guy to have anything to do with the royal family ever again. And apparently, he's giving an ultimatum to King Charles, who is literally dying, and basically telling him, it's him or me. And I'm just like, look, the whole feud with the royal family, it's so wild to me. But I'm at the end of the day, I'm trying to look at it as like just a family. Your dad is supposedly allegedly, dying from cancer, right? He wants to just have a relationship for whatever time he has left in this earth with his kids, and his grandkids. Why would you like don't want to like do that? Of course, Prince William is saying that everything is a manipulation from Prince Harry, that he's using, his dad, that that he cannot trust him, that it's horrible, that this and that, and that, I mean, it might be true or not. Like, I don't know, that might be true, but I'm saying is like, what does that has to do with the fact that your father wants to just like reconnect with his own family? I mean, I think it's kind of like really wild to me that you will go to that stand of basically telling him it's either him or me. What are you gonna do? He's already dying. Who gives a fuck? Let him be. Let him play with the grandkids. I mean, no one is taking the throne away from you. Like Prince William will be the king of England. So, well, the UK. Well, he will be the king, whatever. So no one is taking that away from you. What do you think that is gonna happen? That King Charles is going to say, like, you know what? In my last act, I'm gonna take the throne away from you. Like that, I don't even think that's even possible, right? I think literally Prince William will have to die in order for Prince Harry to get the throne. And I think if I'm incorrect, now that Prince William has kids, those kids are first in line than Prince Harry, right? or not. I don't know. It's super weird. I don't know. It's super confusing. But anyways, it's not happening. So why is Prince William so obsessed that his dying father wants to have a relationship with his other kid? I think that part is well to me. And look, I understand Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. There have been a very difficult, and it's they are not innocent. Okay, they are not like, oh, poor victims. We all know that that is not the case. But like, look at it from the family side. Like, girl, if Teresa Giudice is able to, forgive his own family, like, girl. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below when it comes to the royal family, because honestly, to me, I think it's just extremely wild that they might be doing something like this. Okay, on another news, very quickly from the pop culture streets, as you know, Bad Bunny will be headlining the Super Bowl next year, right? It is the talk of the town. We are extremely happy. I just think that it's going to be amazing. I just think it's going to be great. I think he is definitely gonna bring the hit, and I think it's gonna be incredible. But now there is rumors that he might be bringing our new superstar group, K-pop group, Huntrix, to the Super Bowl as well. Okay, so listen to this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know under what rock you have been living, okay? Because I'm hoping that you already watch K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix, which has been the number one movie in Netflix history, and their songs, including Golden, has been over 8 weeks as a number one song on the Hot 100 Billboard, and they are breaking records left and right. Okay, so if you have not watched it, go and watch it right now, and you will be as obsessed with them as I am right now. But anyways, apparently Bad Bunny is extremely obsessed with them as well. Actually, they brought them for the SNL skit, and he told everyone that he was such a huge fan for them, the movie. He's a fan of anime in general. So now it makes a perfect sense. People are saying like this was just a little Easter egg that Bad Bunny was dropping, that he will actually bring Huntrix as a guest for the Super Bowl. I think that this will be a great idea because, especially, the NFL is trying to portray football not as an American football anymore, but as an like world sport. They wanted to bring the attention from the whole world and make it even bigger, kind of like soccer. Soccer, I mean, here in the United States is probably the only country that is not a big deal, but like in the rest of the world, like people literally like do everything over soccer. So they kind of like wanted to do the same thing, and if they want to like appeal to the whole world, not only the United States, then bringing the number one group, Asian group in the world right now, with the biggest Latino superstar in the world right now, that will be the perfect combination right there. Again, it's not like they're doing it together. I believe that maybe he will bring them for like a song, maybe sing Golden and be amazing. Girl, like my dreams will be come true, except for the fact that I cannot go because each ticket is like at least $10,000, and girl, I'm not paying that for sports. Okay, but if you have an extra ticket, girl, let me know. I will go with you, and we can talk about Bravo all the time. Okay. All right. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below about that one. Okay, so now let's jump into the Bravo verse. I know, you guys are dying to know everything that is happening. First of all, the trailer of Southern Charm dropped yesterday and it gave me so much life. I am a huge fan of Southern Charm, okay? I think that these people they have known how to do great reality TV for years now. I think they already oh, I think they already surpassed Vanderpump Rules, or are on the same season of Vanderpump Rules, like season 11. I don't know, but anyways, this is insane. Okay, I mean it's the group is so well put together and it shows. Okay, now this whole season is going to be about Craig going into his hot summer. Craig, I think I mean, I love Craig. I'm so sorry. I love Craig Conover. I mean, that man. mm, and his pillows, girl. But anyways, he's single. He can do whatever the f he wants to do. No more Paige DeSorbo. So he is ready to take Charleston and just do whatever he wants to do, which is going to be interesting because I don't know, these women, they really want to like go and try to like lock him. And if I was a girl, I will never go after a guy who just finished a huge relationship. They were together for 3 years. I will never do that because either I'm going to be the rebound, or he's still gonna be thinking about her, or he's just literally gonna go through a stage of his life where he just wants to like fuck around and do whatever he wants to do. So it's funny to see. I think it's I forgot her name. I know one is Sally, but the other one, anyways, because she's like the new one from last season. She's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I love him. I want to be with him. Oh my god, this and that." And I'm like, I like her. But I'm like, girl, why are you gonna do this to yourself and try to lock him up? Just have fun, fuck around all you want, but don't come here trying to pretend that he's gonna fall in love with you and that he's gonna give you his like undying attention, because he just came out from a 3-year relationship. It's just not gonna happen. Venita, it's honestly kind of like, look, Venita doesn't like Craig, and she's literally saying on the trailer, "I don't like that guy. That guy is gonna use you, this and that." And I'm like, I mean, she's right and wrong. I mean, I think the only reason why Venita doesn't like Craig is because Craig exposed the f out of TJ, and like she was in love with that guy, so I think there was like a whole mess over there. But her advice, I think, was coming from that place. Like, why are you gonna be so dumb that go around and try to lock this guy? Why would you do that to yourself? There is gonna be a lot of drama between Austin and Craig. That I think they're like brothers. Honestly, I think they fight hard and then they reconcile. And I think I'm like, okay. I mean, we been there, done that. We have seen that before. I just apparently, as Austin is now in a relationship and Craig is single, and maybe Austin wanted it to be single with Craig at the same time, and now he's not. I don't know. I think it feels weird. Madison LeCroy is gonna be there giving birth to her daughter, which I think it's amazing. Tell me why and in which moment I made a 180 on Madison LeCroy. I used to hate that girl, and now I'm just obsessed with her. I think honestly it's because when she was dating Austin, those two were so toxic that they were bringing the worst on each other. But now that we see a Madison who is in love and enjoying like life and going through a lot of shit with the cancer of his husband and all of that, and now having a kid, she's in such a different space. And I honestly, I'm obsessed with Madison LeCroy. So I'm happy that she's back. I think they're gonna be bringing another gay guy because the gay guy that they brought last season apparently didn't stuck up enough. But we already have one gay guy. So I'm hoping that they're gonna kind of like get along, because I think they're really trying to make something happen there, but I don't know how they're really gonna like figure that out. Um, what else happened? I saw a lot of things on the trailer. I think it's just gonna be great. Honestly, I think Southern Charm has been consistently giving us really good seasons, and I'm here for it. I'm so happy that Taylor is out because, girl, that little girl was on my nerves all the time. I kind of like miss. I forgot her name. Um, I miss her, but I forgot her name. Shit, Bonaparte. Leva. Yeah, I forgot. I kind of like miss her on the trailer, and that's kind of like a telling for me because usually when someone leaves the show and you watch the trailer and everything and you just don't care that they're not in there, it's like, okay, been there, done that, gone. But I kind of was like, oh, I kind of like miss her, so like it's going to be interesting. Of course, we still have Southern Hospitality, which, girl, that's another show in itself, right? But very, very, very good trailer. I'm so excited. It's coming in November. I think it's 19. Let me double check that for you guys. November 19. Yes, it's coming the new season. So that's good. Now, let's talk a little bit about Real Housewife of Salt Lake City. There is a rumor going around. Okay, not confirmed or anything. This is just a rumor, but apparently they're saying that one or even two of the OG's housewife might be already on the shopping block for season 7. Okay, apparently it has been said that the reaction to from the public to the general storyline has not been very positive, and that might be in the shopping block. Personally, I haven't heard any of this, and I that I have a lot of contacts in Salt Lake City. I haven't heard any of these, and I feel that this might be, um, you know, just like a rumor. However, there is only one name that comes to my mind because I believe that the cast of Salt Lake City is like kind of like perfect as it is in a 99%. There is only one person that to me it just doesn't feel right anymore, and that is Whitney Rose. Okay. I believe that Whitney Rose does not have a storyline. I believe that Whitney Rose's obsession with Lisa Barlow is just way too much. And honestly, if she's, I think it's her time to go. You know, I believe that all of the other women can still move forward and like really do something. But Whitney, I cannot get another season of her trying to take down Lisa. Like, it's like, when is going to be enough? Can you like just like talk about something else or someone else for a change? You know what I mean? So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about that one. Now, let's talk a little bit about Miss Denise Richards. As you know, she went to the court the other day. She was trying to get the restraining order from being temporary to be permanent. And girl, the way this man Aaron deny all the allegations, but I mean bad. And I'm just telling you, even his own cousin is against him. And at some point, he even said the remark that he was never abusive towards her, but that um, she gets, shit, I forgot Latino moment, guys. She gets bruised very easily. How is that a good thing? It's kind of like saying like I didn't have to punch her too hard in order for her to get bruised. I'm like, you should have not even been touching her, and apparently it's going to be very messy. There's still another court hearing. Apparently he's trying to literally bring Brandy Glanville to corroborate the whole affair that she had with Denise, in order to like try to like exonerate him for something. But to be very honest with you, in my mind, I keep saying that even if Denise cheated on him, even if that ended up being truth, that does not give you enough right to going around pushing you and bullying you and abusing you for years. You know what I mean? Like, just because, I mean, that happened. Yes, I mean, if Denise cheated, that was a horrible thing. She was a horrible wife, whatever, but that does not give you the right to punch her in the face, to smack her in the face, to punch her somewhere else. And the way that Denise was like talking about all of this, it was so heartbreaking. The way she said that she had to hide everything for her from her own kids, wearing makeup, wearing glasses, wearing every, like, I'm like, That's literally a trauma right there. And the other one is, I mean, he's just saying like, "Oh, she just brushes so easily." I'm like, this man. Not only he has not worked for a year, but he was also like abusing her allegedly. Girl, no, I can't. I mean, we still have another hearing, so we're gonna have to wait and see. I think it's next week, if I'm right. So yeah, girl, mm, mm. Real Housewife of Miami, girl. I mean, first of all, the bomb that Julia slept with Adriana. Yes, my mouth was on the floor last week. But the way they took everything on this reunion, I was like, what a lack of accountability. There is something that is not adding up. And I have to tell you, it makes me sad because I actually like Adriana a lot. But I believe that Adriana is lying. And I don't understand why not just tell the whole truth, I think Julia is telling the truth. And my one of the things that I will say is like, maybe, I mean, Julia will have a lot to lose if she was lying about this. And the fact that she's saying Martina already knew that, I slept with Adriana, that I was sleeping with the Haitian, Mortician, and the cop and all of that. Like she knows all of that, It's telling me it is very clear that Julia and Martina had some kind of arrangement. I believe that they probably had an open marriage, and which is valid. It is their relationship. I will not even think that it is that weird, giving the age gap, that they have between Julia and Martina, and it is what it is, But the fact that Julia was kind of like saying, now I'm saying this because I want to expose that I was being blackmailed and I was being pushed to do things that I didn't want to do in order for this information to not go and be out there, kind of like made me believe that maybe she's telling the truth. Look, I don't. Julia is a weird thing in my mind. I mean, there is a lot of anger and resentment and trauma in there. I mean, from the very beginning, and I think her story and the way she lost her son many years ago, and his ex, and like all of this. I think there is a lot of messiness around Julia, but I believe that she's doing what she's that that she is telling the truth. Adriana, the the reason why I don't believe Adriana and what she's saying, the way that she was denying it, is because she went from denied everything to say that maybe something happened, to say that they were kissing, to say that she was tapping her PUSSY, and I think it's just evolving, and it's kind of like, just tell the truth. It is out there. Martina already knows this, so if you slept with Julia several times, just said it. If you mess around, if you hooked up, if you were drunk and end up doing something, who gives a fuck at this point? So Adriana, that's why I cannot really believe her, because it's like her story is changing so much. Literally, Two Teas in a Pod did an episode, I think yesterday or today, and it's Teddy and Dolores, and they call Adriana to ask for clarification. And Adriana literally is now saying that, oh, Julia seduced me, and she's a seductress, and she got me drunk, and then she was kind of like touching me. And then I'm just thinking, so now you're gonna come from, we were doing this, to she sexually assault me, because like touching someone while they're drunk without your consent, I think that's the definition of sexual assaulting someone, right? So, or one of the many definitions, right? So I'm like, why is Adriana's story changing so much? Is it because she's on the shopping block and Julia might be also be on the shopping block? Someone is gonna have to go now, right? Because how do you move forward and have a friendship if if Martina and Julia don't have an open marriage, and in fact Julia was cheating on her? How are you gonna go and tell Martina, oh, actually, we meet each other, and like now we're gonna be friends? What? You're gonna be friends with the person that you were cheating on your husband? And I'm sorry, on your partner or wife or whatever, like it does not make any sense. That's why I'm telling you, either they have an open marriage, or this is just extremely wild, or one of them is gonna have to go for the next season, which kind of like goes with the tea that we heard some like weeks ago, that literally said that Adriana, Julia, Gertie, and Kiki were on the shopping block, and that at least two of those will be leaving the show. So I don't know. Maybe Adriana is in like a fighting mode, like this is like make it or break it or something. And Adriana is just a friend of the show. Julia is an actual housewife. So it could really get messy. But like I just don't understand why not just coming clean. Why not just say like, you know what? You are already saying that you cheat on your wife, then yes, we slept together. I think at this point in life, like, who gives a fuck? It's 2025. Everyone is sleeping with everyone, no matter what is the gender, where is anything. Like, honestly, it's not even that deep. But for Adriana to start kind of like changing the narrative and manipulating the whole thing. And the thing is, like, when she was talking to Lisa, when she was talking to Gertie, I was like, or to Kiki, I think, I'm sorry. I I was like, I just don't believe you. I mean, she's not selling me the truth, her truth. And Julia on the other side is making a lot of sense. We have the flashbacks. We have Adriana literally telling her like, I'm gonna tell, like I'm gonna break the fourth wall and I'm gonna tell everyone the truth. And it's kind of like, yes, you were manipulating Julia. I don't know if it's blackmailing, but like maybe Adriana thought that Julia was always going to be like her lapdog, and she never expect for Julia to actually bite her, right? So I don't know. I'm very confused, but I just don't believe that Julia is lying, on this one. I mean, it's very messy. The whole thing is very weird. um Apart from that drama, this reunion is giving me like a weird vibe, like the seating arrangement was right. I don't know if the other dramas are connecting as much. It's way calm. Even when they were talking about the affair, I was like, why are none of these two women who are involved not being more angry? Like, I mean, let's look at it from each side. If you are accusing me of sleeping with you, a married person, on camera, on a national and international platform, and I'm gonna say that that is fake, I will lose my shit, you know? And I don't believe that Adriana is losing her shit, because I believe that she was shocked by Julia telling her, and I think we can see Adriana trying to like work in her mind what I'm gonna say. Her first reaction was to laugh. Then she said it was not true. Then she changed her story. Then he's changed her story again. Like, so I was like, why? Like, if this was fake, I will be screaming like there is no tomorrow, I mean, I will think that security will have to like help me, because why are you gonna come here and tell me that I'm a home wrecker, basically, right? And on the other side, if I am going to be opening this affair, if I'm Julian, I'm opening this affair, and the other person is telling you are a liar, that never happened, you are this, you are that. Why is Julia also not losing her shit? So like this reunion is like so like weird to me because I feel like either they are not telling the whole story, something is missing. Like I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. How do you feel about this whole Julia and Adriana situation? You know, it's kind of like not adding up, right? And I feel like some of the women, you know, they were like defending undefendable things. And I think just like everyone is like so confused, you know? And yes, at the end of the day, Alexia, she was right. I was like, just come here, tell everyone the truth. I want to know, did she touch you? This was fingering, this was scissoring. What position did you do? How many times did you do it? I'm so sorry, but if you're going to come here and talk about an affair, then just put everything on the table because this will be the first time in housewife history that we will have a housewife on housewife affair. Second of all, what is also very very weird to me is that this happened 4 years ago and possibly multiple times since then. So it was not sexual assault during all of this time, but now Adriana is kind of like trying to imply that. No, I don't believe it. I think that something is missing. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I know, guys. I know that today is a long show, but there is so much to talk today. Okay. We still have part three of the reunion, which is gonna be coming next week, and that will probably be the end until we get Miami again. Now, Real Housewives of Orange County. I have not watched the episode, so I will be doing that recap tomorrow. But I just want to talk about the seating chart for the reunion. The reunion was filmed yesterday. Um, a lot of people are behind Katie Janela, and for the life of me, I don't understand who created that seating chart. I feel that whoever did that needs to be fired. I just don't understand what they're trying to do over here. Okay, like honestly, well, Tamara on the first chair, that always makes sense, you know. I mean, and Tamara was in the middle of a lot of drama right here. But you're gonna put Jennifer Pedranti in front of her, and I believe and I think that Tamara's problems with Jennifer were not the most important thing this season. Even if you want to put Tamara first, I think Tamara's problems with Shannon and Gretchen were so much more important than the problems with Jennifer. So that right there, I do not understand it. Gina and Emily on second chair. I'm so sorry, but why? Why? You know, Heather third chair. That's probably kind of like the only one that I will agree. You know, and then we have Shannon Bedore last chair on one side, and then Katie Janela last chair on the other side. We spent over half of the season talking and fighting about Katie Janela. You need to be blind to not go on social media and see the incredible amount of support that Katie is receiving from the public. And you're gonna tell me, come here and tell me that Katie Janela doesn't deserve at least a second chair? Come on. I mean, that is plain stupid right there. Okay? Katie Janela needed to be next to Tamara Judge, first of all. Okay? Right there, second chair. Okay? And in front of Tamara, we needed to have, well, I'm guessing we couldn't have Gretchen because Gretchen is a friend of the show, but I would have probably Shannon in front of Tamara, you know, because there is a lot of fighting right there. And Shannon also have a lot of fighting with Katie as well, right? Then I will have um, Gina and not even Gina. I will have Heather next, and then Gina should have been last chair. It does not make any. Gina didn't do anything this season, so like I just it's wild. I don't know who put this together, and I'm not the only one thinking about this. Every single comment on social media, everyone is mad about this sitting arrangement. It does not make any sense at all. So, anyways, let me know what you guys thinking on the comments below. And last but no least, girl, when I woke up this morning, I was not expecting that another housewife will be joining the Hall of Fame of the criminal housewives. Like right there, I was in shock. I was literally barely opening my eyes when my husband told me, "Did you see TMC?" And I was like, "What is happening?" Wendy Osefo, Dr. Wendy Osefo, and Eddie Osefo have been arrested for fraud. Fraud. And now, it's the afternoon, so there is a lot of news. It started with something related to like $300 that I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense. In fact, Candace Diller was live on an interview when they found out that Wendy has been arrested. And it was so little information that even Candace said, like, oh, maybe they're being profiled because why are you arresting a mother and a father over $300? And I was like, that is not gonna age well because literally zero point 0.1 seconds later, we found out what was going on. Back in April, Wendy and Eddie were returning from a trip from Jamaica and they called the authorities saying that their home has been burglarized. They went over there and then they say that they stole like a bunch of shit. I'm telling you, like over 50 items, including jewelry, including handbags, including everything. And then they made three different insurance claims for a total of $450,000. Girl. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I think you can only do one, and they were doing the all the three at the same time, and they were did not disclose to the other agents or wherever that they were doing that. That's illegal in itself. Not only that, guys, the problem here is nothing was never stolen. Nothing. The whole thing was faked. Okay, and there was a whole investigation. This is not like someone report. No, this is a whole ass investigation. They found out that after the burglary happened, they start returning things to where they bought them from to get money. Apparently, they were broke. They had no money and they were living beyond their means to be part of the show or to pretend to be something else. I have no idea. Girl, I'm like shocked. Dr. Wendy Osefo with 4 degrees, and you are gonna come here and be so dumb that you're gonna take things and return them yourself? This is the easiest part to find out in an investigation. Girl, you're gonna come here and say, like, oh, I bought this Louis Vuitton. You can literally go back to the Louis Vuitton, ask for the cameras, and you will see her returning the damn Louis Vuitton. Like, how you are gonna be this dumb? Not only that, they did not return everything. Some of those things, like jewelry, she kept, and she wore that jewelry on camera and on different events, and she was photographed with that jewelry after the claims. I'm I'm like, what is happening? Now they were arrested, bond was posted, they were now I think they were let go. And okay, it says the sheriff office said both suspects post bond and were released the following day. Authorities emphasized that all individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in court, which goes with the next one, which is they issue a statement to their lawyers, not saying absolutely anything other than they were excited to get their time in court. If you, this is, I don't know if Wendy is watching this, but I believe that you know a lot about politics and a lot about laws. You are a damn professor. Come clean and take accountability, you know? Say that you were broke, say that you were a mother who was trying to feed your kids, wherever, but tell the truth right now, because if you're going to take the same route that Karen Huger or Jen Shaw did of lying through your teeth until the very end, it's going to be so bad for you. It's going to be crazy. Now, I'm guessing we can expect Bravo to be picking up cameras right now to like film all the reactions from all of the women. This is going to be crazy. What is with these women trying to do this shit, I get it. I understand the pressure of having or being in a group where everyone has so much more money than you and trying to pretend. But like, I'm so sorry. If I am a mother, a father of multiple kids, because it's not like they're even like adults or like even teenagers. No, kids. Am I going to jeopardize all of that over this? I can't. I mean, this is insane. Second of all, girl, the pictures. I What is the name of those pictures? The I'm having another Latino moment. The pictures that they took from when you are booked. Girl, why are they smiling like that? Wendy looks like she is, that clown from American Horror Story Freak Show, something like that. She is this close of a nervous breakdown and about to kill absolutely everyone. Like I was like scared for Wendy's face. I was like, what in the porch is happening over here? I'm about to run somewhere. I'm about to buy locks for my door because, girl, Eddie, he is high as fuck. I mean, you can tell he is like smoking all of his products left and right because there is nothing going on on that brain right now. Like his eyes are just gone. But Wendy, girl, no, this is insane. I mean, honestly, they are about to lose absolutely everything. You probably can say goodbye to the Real House of Potomac. I mean, I think that is done. It's now being reported. Next week, we were supposed to have the premiere of Real Housewife Swap Edition. No, Housewife Swap, Real Housewife Edition, wherever. And she was actually going to be the first one. Apparently, Bravo is pulling out her episode completely, and they are going into production right now and filming another housewife doing a housewife swap. Yes. Now, I know it's going to work out because, I know it's going to be, I think it's going to be 4 episodes. That's what I was told. And each episode is going to be about each housewife experience. So that will give them 3 weeks, because we still have Melissa Gorga, Angie Katzenevas, and Emily Simpson. And they now push the release of the show that it was supposed to be in October 14th to October 21st. Mm-hmm. So that's a whole month. They're probably going to film the whole thing, send them to editing, production, post-production, all of that. I'm just curious to see who is going to be the new housewife, right? But also, I feel super bad for the regular housewife because I think maybe she was excited to be on TV. To be very honest with you, if I was Bravo, I will be using the same housewife because she deserved. I mean, she did what she needed to do to be on TV. So just use her again, but to change with another housewife. But I don't know what is gonna happen. So she's saying bye to Potomac. She's saying goodbye to Housewife Swap. Probably forget about BravoCon. Girl, I mean, talk about losing everything. Your business is probably gonna be out. If they are doing this fraud, who knows what other frauds were they doing as well? So they're probably gonna get investigated left and right. I'm like speechless. I'm literally appalled. I'm like, girl, this cannot be real. So there you have it, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I know it was a crazy episode. We talk about everything. I want to see at least 5 to 10 comments from every single one of you because we went through so much news today. Okay, I want to know everything that you are thinking. This is insane. Guys, thank you very much for watching another episode. I love you. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember, if you want to support me and my channel, because this is not monetized, I am not making any money from these videos, make sure to go to the description on down below, and everything is in there. Also, if you want to follow me on my other social media accounts, it's also everything down there. I just reopened my TikTok. Yes, because TikTok was also taken down. I'm literally starting from zero, guys, on all social media except for Instagram, but Instagram doesn't pay me. So if I open a new TikTok, so go and look for it. It's called The Real Andy Shademan, same as this channel. And yeah, everything is down below, guys. So thank you for being here. I love you guys. You are amazing. I know that you have been asking me to go live. I promise you I will be going live soon, so don't worry. And if you have any questions or anything, let me know in the comments below. I love you guys, and I'll see you around. See ya. Bye.